Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot reading. We're going to pick 4 cards. We already picked the cards. Sorry. This is the second time that I recorded this. The first time I recorded it, I opened my kombucha and it exploded everywhere. And it took me like 3 or 4 minutes to get it under control because it's frozen. So it just kept bubbling. Anyways, your cards are already picked. So, happy Scorpio season. Happy birthday. Happy new moon in Scorpio. Welcome to eclipse season. This is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. Take what does, leave the rest. Let me move this out of the freaking way. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Okay, so there is definitely a new leaf that is turning, right? We have the Fool here. This is the beginning of the tarot journey. This is the beginning of the deck. This is jumping off the cliff. This is taking the leap, letting go and letting God, like just going for it, right? We have the Four of Pentacles, but it's like you're still holding on to something. You're still holding on to something. You're keeping your guard up in some sort of variable in your life. We have the Six of Swords, but it's reversed. There's something I think that you need to talk to about somebody regarding closure. And you just haven't had that conversation. If this person is incapable of offering you closure, like if they're like very unreasonable, maybe you want to reach out to somebody else and just talk about whatever this is to get closure on whatever this is, or just like put things out there and, you know, put the whole story out there and maybe just end this chapter because like you need to start this new chapter. But you can't really make room for it until you deal with whatever this is, okay? We have the Master of Cups. I feel like maybe you've been gatekeeping your love, or you've been, sorry, there's like cat hairs on my face. Or maybe you've just been like not open to love, right? You're just like, no, I'm doing something else right now. Like I need to finish whatever this is before I'm open to love. But I feel like you could even be just like jumping off the cliff of like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to like love now, right? But there is definitely like some new opportunity in love, or just you're opening that gate, right? Okay, so we have the World. Amazing. I feel like once you make this decision, there's going to be so many opportunities for you. There's going to be so many opportunities for you. Who knows if they're going to be in love? Who knows if they're going to be, oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. It's not happening. Okay. We have the Four of Cups. It's like the universe is going to offer you a cup, and usually it's like, okay, I take the cup and I'm going to get drunk off of it. But this is reverse. It's like the universe is literally going to offer you some kind of opportunity, and you might sleep on it. You might not take it, even though it's literally being handed to you. And it's like you have to take action. You have to take this. It's like maybe this has even been something a long time in coming, and it's like, but you have to take it. If you don't take it, it will pass you by. Again, after the Ace of Wands, which is like action, take action, the beginning of something, is the Fool card. Like, take action so you can start this new thing, but you have to start it. But I feel like you just don't think that you're good enough, that you don't deserve this option with the Five of Pentacles here. Is that? No, that's 4. But there is a progression, right? We have the 4, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, here's salvation, but you're out here and you're still feeling sorry for yourself. You're like, I know it's like in my space, but I just like, I don't know if I really deserve that yet. I don't know if I really deserve that. I don't know if I'm ready. But it's like, you wouldn't have opportunities if they weren't for you, right? They just wouldn't even be an option. They wouldn't even be an option for you. We have the Master of Swords here. Something is like keeping you up at night. Something's keeping you up at night. It's like, if it's not keeping you up at night, it's in your dreams, and it's just driving. It's like running the freaking show at night, right? Like even in your dreams, you can't escape it. We have the 7 of Cups here. There are going to be so many opportunities once you stop feeling sorry for yourself, and once you realize that like, hey, I deserve everything that's within my reach, because I just do, right? Like it wouldn't be there if it wasn't for me, if it weren't for me, and wasn't for you, right? And wasn't for you because you must have done something in order for those opportunities to be within your reach. We have the Wheel here. You just like don't want to trust the process. The Wheel's reversed. You just don't want to trust the process here. And I feel like that is something that has been an ongoing cycle within your life. Like, this is a major arcana card. It's the 10. It's a completion of a cycle, and it's literally reverse. You may just be too cozy in a comfortable place and be like, I can't get out of this, because if I do, then who knows what's on the other side, and I don't know if I necessarily want to face that. But it's kind of just time to face the music, to just, yes, like, get out of your comfort zone, do things that you usually wouldn't do, or even say things that you usually wouldn't even say, as long as they serve your highest good, right? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Great. Just like, don't forget your values. Get your values in line. Like, what are your values? What are your ethics? Stick to those. What are your boundaries? Do you have boundaries? Have you practiced having boundaries? It's time. It's time to really think about these things. And then we have the King of Cups. Oh my fucking God. You're gonna fall in love, bitch. Okay, King of Cups. But also, especially with these next to each other, it's like, remember your checklist, okay? Remember your checklist. Like, if you're in search of a significant other, remember what you want to be on your checklist. Okay? What are your boundaries? What are your hard boundaries? What is your ideal mate or ideal mate look like? And make sure that whoever you consider for dating falls into those checklists, like, checks the boxes, right? Like, you can't let people step over you anymore. You have to start living for yourself. Like, when you don't have boundaries, you're not living your life, you're living other people's lives. And it's time for you to start doing that. And it's like, okay, well, this is work. Like, this is work. I don't know if I like this because it's work, but it's like, well, you have to fucking do it. On top of the Hierophant, we have the Emperor. This is like daddy energy. And we have the Master of Wands. It's like, once you stick to your values, once you let your values be known, all these amazing things are going to happen for you. They really, really are. But you also have to act on them, okay? You can't just be like, okay, this is my new life and this is what I need. It's like, you have to act on them. When things get fucked up, you have to talk about it. When people do things that you don't like, you have to talk about it and be like, hey, I don't like this. Or, if you were seeing somebody new and they did something you don't like, you have to let that be known. If you had a hard no of somebody like smoking cigarettes, and it's like your first date and they pull out a fucking cigarette, be like, I don't date smokers. That is a hard no for me. Like, talk about these things. Don't think that you're going to be a burden for talking about them, okay? Because you're not going to be a burden. So we're going to pick 3 cards. That's just an example. Death. Interesting. Love that for you for Scorpio season. Woman of Cups. Interesting with the King of Cups. Hello. You're going to fall in love. You're going to fall in love. Okay. What's this? Art. But it's reverse. Interesting. Okay. I think that you need to be open to being vulnerable. We have Death here. You need to be open to being vulnerable in love. With the Woman of Cups Rejoicer, somebody is definitely coming into your life that has a lot of love to offer you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic love. It could just be like a friend love. Doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic, but it kind of looks like it might be. But you also have to remind yourself that you are deserving of this, okay? Don't psych yourself out. Don't sabotage yourself, okay? With Art reverse, it's like you are still blocking yourself from some of your successes by sabotaging yourself. Okay, so let's get let's get one animal card. Gray Squirrel. Well, okay. 3 cards showed up. Let's just freaking take them. For your season. Gray Squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. Okay. Look out for squirrels. Hyena. Dare to be different. Dare to be different, bitch. Panda. Stay balanced and in your essence. This is, again, a reminder, like, what are your values? If you were finding somebody, or if you were finding, like, this doesn't necessarily have to be, you're starting something new here. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could also be just like a hobby, work endeavor, I don't know, something. But whatever it is, make sure that it aligns with your values. Like, don't sacrifice your values for whatever this is, and I swear you're going to find fulfillment. Okay, I love you so much, Scorpio. I will see you in another 2 weeks with another reading. Watch your sun, moon, and rising. I meant to say that in the beginning. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for a fuller story of what is going on for you. If you're new to this channel, I read cards every 2 weeks for every single sign. And yeah, happy Scorpio season. Take care of yourself. XOXO.